Breaking news, Crow fam, and something I am super bullish and super excited about. AMPLY have announced today that they will be doing a token offering. And as part of that token offering, you will be able to take part using Moon tokens. Moon tokens from Wolfswap. That's right. In this video, we are going to go through what the token offering is, the timescales, the amounts. We're going to have a look at AMPLY Finance. We're going to have a look at the white paper. See if we can find anything in the tokenomics that could be a red flag. We're going to take a look at what they plan to do with the project. And of course, we're going to tell you what AMPLY Finance is. As well as that, we're going to talk a little bit about the collaboration with Wolfswap. And we're going to take a look at how you can buy the Moon tokens so you can take part in this token offering, because this is a special token offering and something is happening in this token offering that I haven't seen before. And we're going to get onto that later in the video. Before we begin, can I please ask you to go and follow both Wolfswap and AMPLY Finance on X? That's the least you can do to keep up to date with this. It's important that you yourselves do your own research and you understand what's going on. The best way to do that is to follow them on X. Another really important fact about this is not a paid for video. I am making this video because I think this is massively bullish on the Cronos ecosystem. So without further ado, let's get into it. First of all then, let's go through the announcement that came out this morning, Friday the 25th of October 2024. As the leading lending protocol on Cronos ZK EVM, we're committed to becoming the top DeFi platform. With advanced features like isolated lending, E-mode and account abstraction, we're delivering a user-friendly yet powerful experience. Since launch, we've reached 6 million in assets supplied and 2.7 million in borrowed assets, with our community growing fast. Now we're excited to announce our AMPLY token offering, designed to fuel our next phase of innovation. Here we have the list of the key points about this token offering. Now remember, not every token offering is perfect, not every token offering is correct for you. There is always going to be inherent risk with any token offering. Some tokens go down 80%, some tokens go up 80% when the token goes live. I'm telling you this now because you need to carry out correct risk management. It's important that you understand that projects like this can go up as well as down. Having said that, there will be 1 million tokens offered, only 0.1% of the total supply. Starts on the 29th of October, 4 days time, starts at about 8 AM UTC, which I think is about 10 AM Central European time. It will run for 24 hours. The minimum contribution, that's the minimum amount you can buy, is $20 in H2, or our preferred token on here, $20 in Moon tokens you can use to take part in this offering. Massively bullish news. They could have gone with Crow, they could have gone with USDC, but they have chosen two partners to do this with. Think about that for a minute. That is massively bullish news. The TGE will take place on October the 31st, Halloween. They couldn't have picked a better date in the year. October the 31st, Halloween, is my favorite day of the year. Now this is the next exciting part of this. Your funds will be returned. I don't know why they've put that twice, but let's go with it. In the form of ZK Crow after 3 months. So October the 31st, you get the tokens. January the 31st, you will get everything you've put into this back in ZK Crow. Now I cannot guarantee that that's going to happen, but that's what they are stating on here. Together with our partners H2 Finance and of course the legendary Wolfswap, we're driving growth for the Cronos ecosystem. Don't miss out our sharing session, October the 28th, 1 PM UTC, exclusive insights. And there is the beautiful picture with Wolfswap and H2 and their logo themselves. So that's the breaking news. And as of the recording of this video, that was a mere 7 or 8 hours ago. So super bullish news, and it should drive some notice towards Cronos. We should hopefully start to see a couple of people trickle through the door and take part in this that are outside of the Cronos ecosystem. And a few people becomes more, and suddenly we have doubled the number of active daily users, which is what we're trying to do. Now we've had a look at this, I think the next thing we should do is go and have a look at the white paper. Now I have read the entire white paper cover to cover, so you don't have to. I am going to pull out some key points for you from this white paper that you need to take into account. But before we get any of that, let me explain a little bit about what AMPLY actually is. AMPLY is a peer-to-pool lending protocol on the Kronos ZK EVM chain. Here we have one mission: to help fellow crypto travelers like you light the way. With AMPLY Finance, instant liquidity is at your fingertips. By leveraging our peer-to-pool lending mechanism, you can seamlessly deposit your crypto assets into lending pools to earn interest or utilize them as collateral. And this is their website, AMPLY Finance's website. Total market size just under $6 million, 2.86 million in borrow, 3.11 million available, and the preamp distributed is 68,500 a day. So down here you can see the types of tokens at the minute you can borrow and lend: Kronos, USD, ETH, CRO, Ethereum, USD. So at the minute they are trying to grow out their ecosystem, which is why they've partnered with H2 Finance and Wolfswap. Utilization on the right, you can see that's basically how much of the tokens supplied are being borrowed. 84% for USD, 77% for CRO seem to be the two most popular assets to lend and borrow on this platform. And like I've said, and what I'm going to say at the end as well, is when you get your ZK CRO back from this, it might not be a bad idea to put that straight into this platform. Then you will have your tokens, your AMPLY tokens, and you'll have staked ZK CRO, because it's not always about taking a quick buck. Putting your funds on here will help generate their economy, it will help your funds grow, and it will help the Kronos ecosystem all in one. So don't try and take a quick bag here or there. Try and look at AMPLY Finance as something you might want to be holding for 12, 18, 24 months. And of course, Moon token, I would imagine at some point in the future, will start to appear on here as well. So what's the breakdown of the distribution of AMPLY Finance? It's here in front of you. 12% go to the team, acceptable. 20% to the treasury, also acceptable. 24.6% to marketing and partnerships. Touch on the high side for me. 43% community incentives and liquidity management is perfectly fine. I don't think this is the best tokenomics in the world, but also it is not the worst tokenomics in the world. I think the team getting between 10 and 12%, 10 and 15% is about average. The 24.6% marketing and partnerships is a little bit high. That's a quarter of the tokens. Are the partnerships calls? Are you going to see people shilling this? We'll have to wait and see. But 43% for the community and 20% for the treasury. 2/3 of the assets in that, I think that gets a green tick from me, certainly. Now there are a couple of more details missed out from the tweet. Those include the fact that there has to be a minimum of 300 participants. Now again, that doesn't sound too many, but I would imagine it's going to be massively oversubscribed. I would imagine there is close to 1,500 Wolfswap people at least. So I would expect this to be oversubscribed. The minimum amount is $20. Now, what's really important about that? If you send anything other than Moon or H2 into this, it is lost. You will not get it back. If you send less than $20 worth, that will also be lost. They're going to publish the exchange rate from USD to Moon and from H2 to USDC further on down the line, so you'll know exactly what you need to do. But for safe measure, $25, $35, $50 worth, something like that. Don't take the risk and send them $20.01 worth of Moon. And to be eligible, we accept Moon on Kronos EVM and Kronos ZK EVM. Now, I have mine on Kronos directly, so that's what I'm going to use. Now, as well as information about the token offering, make sure to go and check out this white paper. Go and have a look at the security audit from July. Go and have a look and see how they calculate their interest rates. Go and have a look how the liquidations work as well, and go and check out the white paper. It's very, very straightforward, very, very simple. And unlike a lot of white papers, this isn't a cookie cutter white paper. They've actually written this themselves. So before we get on to the conclusion, Crow fam, let me show you how you can transact and buy the Moon that you need to take part in this token offering. I'm going to buy another 200 Crow worth of Moon to take part to add to the stack that I've already got. Simply press swap, confirm the transaction in your wallet, and it has been a success. I have now bought another bag of Moon. I've now got 120,000 Moon. That's the amount I'm going to be using in the token offering. Simple as that. Now I'm going to give you my conclusion on what I think about the token offering and what I think you need to do. So there we have it, Crow Farm. I hope you're as excited as I am about this launch. These are two very serious projects and they are going to work well together. Why? Because Wolfswap is my favorite aggregator on Cronos, and AMPLY Finance offers one of the solutions that's one of my favorites over on Solana. I use Camino Finance all the time. AMPLY will only get stronger the more people that come to Cronos, and that's the key. These projects, remember, we are still early. We should expect and should demand that we 20, 30, 50x the number of people using the Cronos ecosystem on a daily basis, and the likes of Chris need to push that forward and make that a reality. But from the project point of view, why do I think this will be a success? Because it's a pathway. It's a pathway for projects on Cronos to be traded on the likes of Wolfswap and Hibiscus Bay, but also be part of the borrowing and lending system over on Amplify. So it works for everybody. Now, we did take a look at the white paper. We have been through it. I don't think the tokenomics are too bad. I do think that we are very light on the initial token offering. The percentage being offered is quite low. That's my reservation as far as the token offering is concerned. As you can see, I did carry out the transaction on the stream and I did buy Moon. I am probably not going to go into this any more than $30 or $40 because simply I have all of my bags packed for the bull run, and this is just some spare crow I had lying around. You, of course, can do what you want. You can take part, and of course, you will get it back in ZK Crow in 3 months' time, which is a real bonus, and it is really, really bullish because whatever you invest in, you get back in ZK Crow. The first thing I would do with that is go and put it back into AMPLY Finance. So all in all, I am very bullish for the ecosystem. This is massive news. Do not underestimate the size of this news. It is a token offering on ZK Cronos. They have partnered with Wolfswap. They have also partnered with H2, and you can participate using your Moon tokens. So you know what you need to do, Crow Fam. Go and buy some Moon and get prepared for this. It's happening in a few days' time. The token goes live on November the 6th. This is really bullish. We are also streaming on November the 6th, so we should be able to cover the token launch as well. With all that being said, Crow Fam, thank you for watching. You guys, as always, are great. I have been Mike. Until the next video, see you soon.